guys, it's Caitlin B and welcome back to my channel. It is officially fall, you guys. Oh my gosh, the basic bitches are out to play. I wish we actually got fall weather here in LA because in reality it just gets hotter and hotter. I couldn't even wear this sweater outside, like I would be boiling. I am so with you guys, like I love nice things, but it's not often that I'm gonna splurge on an item. Like if I do, I've thought about it for like a year and then finally bit the bullet and did it. So I have some tips on how I've been able to afford some of these things and how you guys can afford some really nice things, and in general just how you can look more expensive and trendy without breaking the bank. And before I get on with the video, I just want to say hello to anyone who has just stumbled upon my channel. I would absolutely love if you subscribe to my channel. I post a ton of awesome content for you guys, so I would love if you join the fam. Just hit that button right below and you are instantly subscribed, and also don't forget to hit that bell icon right next to it so that you are notified every single time I post a new video. My first tip is to use ShopTaker, and I'm partnering with ShopTaker on this video to spread the word about their app and website. And if you guys have watched my top apps for girl bosses video that I did a couple months back, then you already know about ShopTaker. But I got so many comments from you guys saying, oh my gosh, I wish I knew about this sooner. ShopTaker is an online shopper's dream. It lets you know when your items that you love are on sale or come back in stock, which is super helpful if you are looking at an item that's expensive, a little out of your budget, and you're like, okay, maybe one day, and you always want to check back and see if it ever goes on sale, and sometimes you miss the sale. And you can even set the sale price, so like I don't even want to be notified unless it's 40% off or more. How it works is you first make a profile on ShopTaker.com and you install the browser buttons so it's easily accessible. Then you head on over to your favorite stores and click the button whenever you see an item you want to save. So let's say you love these shoes but you don't want to spend that much money on them. You can go ahead and click the ShopTaker icon in your browser to add it to your collection, and you can specify what size, color, and price point you want. It'll notify you whenever that item goes on sale or comes back in stock, which is amazing. You can see your list at any time on your ShopTaker account and keep them all organized and share your list with others. I also keep the ShopTaker app on my phone at all times and get the notifications right away in case I'm on the go or not able to access my computer. Like that's also happened to me. This way I'm just not even tempted to keep looking for the item and see if it's on sale because I will know right away. You can get some expensive as items on mega sale, which is amazing. I will link ShopTaker down in the description box below so you can download the app and also just easily install the extension on your browser. It is completely free, so I mean, why not? Like, why wouldn't you want to save money? There is no excuse, girl. My next tip is don't splurge on trendy items. This may seem obvious, but it can be easy to get really caught up in the latest trend, especially when it comes to fashion, because let's face it, there are so many that come into trend every single season, and everyone and their mother, especially on Instagram, is wearing these items. They're often from a designer brand and super expensive and just not worth it at all. Whenever there's a big trend, just know that pretty much every store, every single retailer is going to offer their kind of version of that. Let's take the gingham trend, for example. This pattern, like the picnic table pattern, it's gotten huge recently, and I've seen this print on a top, for example, at Revolve, which is going to be a lot more expensive. Oftentimes, if you just type in gingham, every single store is pretty much gonna have their version of it. Maybe not right away, which can be why a lot of people tend to buy into it right away, because sometimes the designer brands will kind of start the trends or really get it going, and it may seem weird at first, but give it a couple weeks. I promise you, like every single retailer is going to start offering their version of it. But that trend, almost as quickly as it became a trend, is soon going to be out of trend, and there's going to be a new one that's coming. You can also use a site such as Polyvore, which I use all the time, because that way I can search a term or a type of item that I want, and in turn I will get a bunch of results for that item, or as close as they can get. And it's gonna range from really expensive items, designer items, to really, really dirt cheap items. It's just a great way to compare everything all at once instead of having to check each site individually. My third tip is to rent that ish. I feel like not enough people utilize renting websites, but they are honestly so useful and help you save so much money. A big one I'm sure you've all heard of is Rent the Runway, but they're mostly dresses and more occasion pieces. So if you're going to an event, if you're going to a wedding, if you want to take bougie Christmas cards, they have basically anything you could ever want, and this way you don't have to spend money on buying something that you're only gonna wear once. Another amazing site is Beg Borrow Steal. I'm sure if you are a Sex and the City fan, then you've already heard of this site. How many of you guys, when you saw that episode for the first time, went online and searched to see if that was a real website? Because I I totally did that. But you can rent designer handbags for a super low price. So I feel like if you're planning on splurging for a couple $100 to a couple $1,000 bag, it's really beneficial for you to rent it first, and that way you can get a whole month with the bag and see how it goes with your wardrobe, see how much you actually gravitate for that bag and use it. All these are really important factors that I think are super important to take into consideration before you splurge and dish on a bag like that. Maybe you just want to look expensive and have this bag for an event, or you're going on a trip and you're feeling saucy, you want to take some pictures if you're a blogger or something. Like, I think these sites are also great because it allows you to switch out your bags often and try new things without actually having to commit to it, again, full price. I'll also include my link down in the description box below if you guys are interested in bag borrow steal. True story here, a year or two ago, I was actually really considering splurging on the Celine Nano luggage tote bag. The time I wanted it, like, a few people had it, but not everyone. I looked at the price and it was like $2,200, which is so insane for me. I'm too stingy for that. Like, I don't know, I just couldn't do it. So as much as I loved it, I refrained, and I am so glad that I did that, because it wasn't long before literally every single person that I knew, like on YouTube, had this bag. If you think about it, it's so weird because there's so many handbags out there to choose from. So the fact that everyone was just going toward the Nano tote, like, it just seemed a little less special to me. And sure enough, none of those people, or most of those people, don't even use that bag anymore. For me, if I was gonna be dishing out that much for a handbag, it's gonna be something that's going to be classic and traditional, and something that I can wear for years and years and years to come. I actually got a very similar looking bag on Daily Look, and I think it was like $36 or something, if I remember correctly, but it obviously was not the same material whatsoever. It did kind of give me the same look and feel, and when I wore it, I just felt like I almost had the bag in spirit. My fourth tip is to start using Ebates. I don't know why I waited so long to start using this, and I feel like a lot of people are the same way, at least in my personal life. Like, I don't know anyone really, just like a couple people who actually utilize Ebates, and it is not a gimmick at all, you guys. It's amazing. Basically, you just get cash back, like free money, for things that you're already buying online. Sites like Saks Fifth Avenue obviously sell really high price, high quality items, and they have 9% cash back. For example, let's say you are on the hunt for a handbag, and so you go to Saks online and you see this bag and you're like, oh, it's $500, I don't want to spend that much. So you click your ShopTaker button, like I mentioned earlier, and boom, it goes on sale. Right now, this bag is actually 50% off, now $229. So let's say you were like, okay, I'm gonna do it now. Same with ShopTaker, you can have an Ebates like little Chrome extension or whatever your browser is, and just click that to activate the coupon, and that way you're gonna get your cash back. So 9% cash back on that bag would mean that you're gonna get $20 for no reason, like on a purchase that you were already gonna do. That may not seem like a lot, but honestly, that adds up, especially if you buy a lot of things online. Even Target has eBay, so it's just like, why wouldn't you get free money for things? And you can put that cash back towards an item that you really want to save up for. Possibilities are endless, you guys. All about saving money. So if you guys want to check out Ebates, I've also linked my invite code below. You have to be like invited to join. My next tip is a huge one that I don't really see anyone talking about, but I have to let you guys in on this little secret. But my tip is to scope your nearest Target for shoes. This may seem really weird, but I remember so many occasions in high school where my friends would come to school and I'd be like, oh my gosh, where are your shoes from? They're so cute. Are they from Steve Madden? Like, they look just like my boots. And my friends would time and time again be like, no, I actually got these on Target. I'd like to say I am a Target pro. I go there all the time. It is like my favorite store ever. Their shoe section is poppin', and they have so many similar items to designer and higher end brand shoes. I did some investigating for you guys. So these shoes, for example, are from Steve Madden, and they were originally sold for $120. Target's new brand, A New Day, sells these mules for just $29. What? They look, I just spit. They literally look so similar. If you want to look like you have these expensive shoes, why not just get the cheaper one? Another trendy shoe is the platform heel. So I also saw these online at Steve Madden, and they are $100. I also found these ones at Target, and they're only $33. They look pretty dang similar to me. These Stuart Weitzman split heel pumps are $445. what? While these ones from Target are only gonna set you back $35. Okay, these literally look like the same shoe. $445, $35. I think I know which one I would pick. So next time you are at Target, go scour the shoe section because you can find really, really good dupes for super expensive shoes. My last tip is to check Forever 21 first. I'm not really a huge advocate for promoting fast fashion such as Forever 21. I do still contribute to it a little bit, but I'm trying to be more conscious of what I'm supporting and my impact and everything. But for the sake of this video, I will say that Forever 21 offers really good dupes for designer and higher end brands as well. Like something really similar from For Love & Lemons or Free People. Forever 21 often has really similar items. And I totally get it, like we cannot all afford to fill our closets full of Revolve and For Love & Lemons and Free People. Forever 21 definitely makes it easier to find on-trend pieces for a lot less. So if you love something that a celebrity is wearing, an influencer, or even someone that you know in your day-to-day life, but you can't justify spending that much on that item, definitely scour Forever 21 online. I recommend going online instead of in person because it can be so incredibly hard to sift through everything and find what you're looking for. I just prefer their website, even though they still have a ton of items. It's just a little less hectic and you can avoid the crowd. So those are my tips on how you can look trendy AF without breaking the bank. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's a little bit different from things that I normally do, but again, I get so many requests from you guys to do more affordable affordable, I think I said affordable. Affordable pieces, affordable hauls, and just different ways you can save money. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up to let me know, and I will definitely do more budget-friendly videos in the future. Once again, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, I would love if you join the family. You can just hit that button right below to subscribe right away, and also hit that bell icon right next to it, and that way you are notified every single time I post a new video. I will link every single website and everything that I talked about in the description box below, so it's super easy for you guys to access it and find what I was talking about. But other than that, I hope you guys have a fabulous day, and I'll see you in my next one.